Hey folks, Lionel here with Cowboy Boots, hats, and Western Life enthusiasts. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're at the barn, and I've been getting told in the comment section that you really love these tailgate reviews. So I'm bringing one to y'all today. Just trying to mix it up a little bit on the venue where I do these videos. Now, the boot review today is brought to you by Carter's Boots and Repair. Now, Carter's Boots and Repair is an online retailer located in Bozeman, Montana, and they sell mainly boots from companies such as Nolia Boot Company, Rios Mercedes, Horsepower, Anderson Bean, Macy Bean, Blackjack, and a few others. Of course, as well as that, they also provide different items such as gloves, Western wear, hats, you name it. And they have a full service boot repair shop. So if y'all need your boots repaired, and you want to take it to somebody that's qualified to do it, you can send it to account folks at Carter's Boots and Repair, and they'll be more than happy to take care of that for y'all. So today's boots is going to be a pair of Horsepower. This is model HP 9506. This is an antique saddle full quill ostrich boots, and we're going to check them out right after this. Also, here it is, the Horsepower 9506 antique saddle full quill ostrich boots. One thing I love about Horsepower boxes, first of all, they're really nice looking, very modern. They got the Horsepower logo. Now, this is from their top hand collection, so it's going to be a black box. It's going to say top hand collection right here. Of course, this is one of their exotic boots, being a full quill ostrich, so they are going to be part of the top hand, which means basically they're the little bit of the nicer ones from them. So one of the cool things about their boxes, though, is that right on the side they got a picture of the boot, and it actually says all the information, which is the vamp and the top right here. Also, they give you the toe, which is TK, which means that's their cutter toe size and width. In my case, it's 12D. So let's go ahead and open them. There we go. So they are going to be presented in plastic. There you go. Go. And you will have your shaft shaper. As I recommend, always keep those. They're very good to actually keep your shaft shape, especially if it's a boot that you're going to store and use maybe on occasions. It's very good to have that in there so it doesn't lose its shape and doesn't fall down. And then you got your piece right there for the vamp shaper. There we go. All right, so here they are. Now, first thing you're going to be greeted with is going to be the top hand collection tag right here. It's going to say genuine exotic leather stacked heel from top quality sole leather, premium removable cushion insole, full grain cowhide lining. So that's a lot of good things to know about these boots. Now, we're going to actually get into the rundown on these boots. So as always, we start with the sole. So it's going to have a full leather sole, and then it's going to have a cutout with an inlay of rubber. So that's really cool. I really love that because it kind of doesn't wear down as fast as leather does, and it stays really strong, and it's also a little bit grippier when it's wet. I really do like that. It kind of gives you the best of both worlds. Then you got your top hand logo right here, and as far as the nails, you got lemon wood pegs and brass nails all throughout. So you got 2 rows of nails. You got lemon wood pegs and the metal ones. So as far as the heel goes, you got a leather stacked heel with a nice thick rubber cap. I really do like the caps on these. They've actually held out really good. I am actually wearing a pair of horsepower that I reviewed. Those are the Waxy Commanders. I've had them for a while, and I actually have reviewed them in this channel before. So I'm going to leave you guys a link to that review. Now, as far as the heel, you got a riding heel or a walking heel. Really nice. I like how it's a tad bit underslung right here. And then going up, you got a single stitch welt, and the toe is a cutter toe. Like I said, it's TK toe. And I really love how they do their toes. It's a little bit wider of a cutter toe, and it's actually got a little bit of a slant right here on the toe, and I really do love that. Now, going on to the leather, first of all, smells amazing. I really do love it. Now, the leather that they are using on these is really good. It's a really nice looking ostrich leather. Looks really good. This is kind of like a saddle brown, as the name would call it, but it's a little bit of a caramel. Looks really good. Those quills are a little bit darker, and it just looks really nice. Very nice quills. Not too big like some boots are. They're just the perfect size. They're actually laid out really nicely, because some boots, you know, they kind of lay it out weird where it's not really even, which is fine. That's how natural boots are supposed to be. But I like how evenly they placed it. You know, they, you know, maybe used a little bit more leather just to make sure that it looks really good. Now, right here, you're going to have the piping being white all the way up. And you got a nice strong counter. I really love the counter. And one more thing, you got a little bit of a spur shelf right here, which is something that's very important to me. Not only for actual spurs, but when you're wearing like boot cut jeans or some jeans, it's really important that it has this little bit of a spur shelf just to kind of hold your pants better, and for it to fit around the jeans without it kind of coming on the bottom right here. Now, as far as the shaft, it's a very nice looking antique shaft. It's kind of really rough, and the stitching is really nice. You got a little bit of purple right here, green and white mixed on this stitching pattern. Looks really good, and I just really like how that looks. That red looks really sharp. I mean, you're not going to see it most of the time, especially on a pair of ostrich boots. You know, I'm not going to really use these to work, but you definitely can, and they do look really nice. And so does this feel of the shaft leather. It's really hard, rugged, kind of feels a little cracked, and I really do like that. That's all done on purpose. You got some really nice pull tabs that actually follow through. Now, some of these leathers or exotic leathers, they usually have on the pull tabs a piece of leather, like ostrich. They would have ostrich right here. These don't have that, and that's perfectly fine. I hardly ever see it. I don't need it, but it's a nice little touch if they did, but they don't, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Now, on the inside, you got nice cowhide lining all the way through, and it looks really good. Very comfortable. I know that because the ones that I'm wearing right now has the same lining, and I've been wearing them for a while. The seam is very soft, and also on the bottom you do have an insole, and I don't like insoles, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show it to y'all, and then I'm going to do what I always do, which is put it right here. I know these boots are going to be just comfortable with the hard leather insole that's on the bottom right here. Y'all can see it's got nice hard leather insole. Now, it's a little soft. It's got a little cushion to it, but it's leather, and it's as close as I'm going to get to hard leather insole on a pair of horsepower boots. It's just really all around a nice boot. You're going to have your top hand collection printed right here on the inside, and it's going to say horsepower. So let's go ahead and try these on. right, y'all, so here's my conclusion on these antique saddle full quill ostrich boots from Horsepower. I really do love these boots, and I have a few reasons why. First of all, Horsepower always gives you great value and a great product. So like I said, Rios Mercedes owns Horsepower. This is their made in Mexico line of boots, and they're just out here to give you a bit more of value, a lower price point, and still get the awesome quality you could come to expect out of a Rios Mercedes boots. Now, of course, another thing I love about them, the rubber sole right here, and also the nice looking cutter toe. Cutter toe is my favorite shape. And of course, the full quill ostrich, that is one of my favorite leathers, and this is really good quality full quill ostrich. Now, I already do own a pair of full quill ostrich boots that are cutter toe. And they are actually the first pair of cowboy boots that I reviewed on the channel. They are from Ruho. They are the Gavins. I've been wearing these for a little bit over 2 years, but I kind of wanted something a little different as far as my boots. Now, of course, this would be my favorite combo, being that it's cutter toe and that it's full quill ostrich, but there was a little bit of a different thing that I was looking for in a full quill ostrich cutter toe boot, and that is, first of all, the toe shape. These are a little bit more traditional in every single way, the way that they are built, where they have that Lucchese 7-toe, and as a matter of fact, Ruho calls that their 7-toe as well. And it's a little bit more flat and it's more narrow. I'm not so much into the narrow cutter toe as much as I am into the wider cutter toe, kind of like Horsepower has, and y'all could actually see the difference. It's not a wide square toe, is just a cutter toe that's a little bit wider. They call that the TK as opposed to the Ruho's 7-toe. As y'all could see, this is a little bit wider, and I do like that shape better. I also do love the fact that they both have the single stitch well, but this looks really awesome on your foot. And I also like the fact that it's a little bit more slanted as opposed to like flat up. That really looks good. Another thing that I really love about these is the spur shelf on the back. Now, like I said, you do not need to have a spur shelf to actually wear these boots or to be wearing spurs. You know, just it's really good practice when you're actually wearing like 20X jeans like the ones I'm wearing, to have a spur shelf so your jeans doesn't come down below. Now, they do that with those unless I'm wearing straight cut jeans, or I just have to be wearing particular jeans to actually be stacking good with these, where with those they'll hold it up just fine. And just as an example, so y'all could actually see, I got a set of spurs, and it's going to be the same thing with the jeans, but the fact that this has such a underslung heel and that there's not much spur shelf, it's going to go ahead and do it, give it that effect where they kind of go just below here and they could actually fall off if you push them. Of course, they might actually hold while riding, but like I said, not really the best thing. And if you have jeans, you might just drag them if you like to wear wider jeans. Where with the Horsepower, they got this nice spur shelf, and it's a bit of a wider heel, so they actually will lock on right here, and it'll look really, really good. So let me just show y'all how it looks with the spur. Now, I do like a little bit of a spur shelf. This is going to hold on just fine. This ain't going to go nowhere. Not that I actually wear these boots for riding. I might ride in them once or twice just to give it that patina, because I do like how it looks, especially on a full quill ostrich. I really do love how full quill ostrich patinas, but I plan on having these boots as a going out boot and stuff like that. But I don't think I would mind getting them dirty every once in a while and scuffed up, because the thing about cowboy boots is you can clean them up and they'll look just fine, and you can go out in them and all that. But I'm not going to do any harsh riding in them, just maybe a couple times. Now, like I said, the cracking right here on the leather looks really cool. I really do like that look. And Horsepower is just giving y'all such a great value for a boot. Now, another thing that I love about having the wider toe is that they're comfortable all day. These are very comfortable actually, but after walking around because of the fact that the toe shape is a little bit narrower, you do start to feel it after a while on your pinky toes. But with this, I know I could be comfortable all day because I have horsepowers. They're the same width and they feel exactly the same as first day I wore them. They just are comfortable, and I know I could walk around in these all day and be very comfortable. Now let's go ahead and talk about price. They are coming in at $470, and like I said, the value is there. Horsepower wants to give you that high quality you come to expect out of Rios Mercedes and also out of Anderson Bean, but at a little bit of a better price, being that they're made in Leon, Mexico. Now, $470 for a pair of full quill ostrich boots that are going to last you for a really long time, especially with the rubber sole on the bottom mixed with the leather. You get the best of both worlds. They will last a lot longer, these soles, so you don't have to resole them, but you can resole them over and over again, and they're going to be a really awesome quality pair of cowboy boots. As far as the standard of build, very similar to Rios Mercedes. Now, if y'all actually like these boots, they're not going to cost you $470. You're subscribed to Cowboy Boots, Hats, and Western Life Enthusiasts, so you guys could use my promo code and get an extra 10% off. So I really do hope y'all like this review. I am going to be leaving the link to these boots in the comment section down below, and y'all could go ahead and sweep them up. So I hope y'all like this review. I'll catch you on the next one.